coast of Massachusetts? Of course there is. Pennsylvania or whatever that was. Alright, you're in charge of that. Honduras wants military access. Am I actually allied in any way with you, Honduras? I mean, we're in the same war, but we're not actually on the same side. So... Oh. The state of Japan has joined the Allies. Earlier today, the United Kingdom and the state of Japan issued a joint statement. The latter has now been formally granted membership status to the Allies. So we've got Britain, France, and Japan all on the same side. That's going to be one hell of a naval power. And we're already sinking Chinese transports. We should be able to sink quite a few. Alright, in other news. Ooh, that's one of my islands.
Ready.
What was that? Yeah. Hold on to that sod. We're going to need it. Do we have anything that's closer except for the Philippines? No. That's fine.
Yes, sir.
Who are you? Hawaii.
Commands.
Oh, I haven't given you the command to defend Hawaii. Go and defend Hawaii! Alright, so here... No, not... Don't defend that. Go away. I need to build up your port a bit, because I suspect that this is going to be where a lot of my repairs take place. And I'm also going to build up radar and airbase. Where's the airbase? There it is. Alright, speaking of radar, we're going to want a couple of these. Unfortunately, we're still in civilian economy. Puerto Rico definitely wants radar. Panama definitely wants radar. Baja California. California. Alaska. Florida. Let's put it there. Facing that. That's pretty good. And we're probably going to want... Oh, yeah. Why? One of mine? It's not mine. Iwo Jima is Japanese. I mean, the nice thing about radar is it allows you to detect enemy ships more easily, I believe. So we are going to put radar in random islands. Like so. Yeah, oops. I'm going to put radar here, I think. We're basically getting one radar per naval zone, which is actually quite nice. Oh. And you definitely want radar. You also want airbase and naval base. And hell, I think I'm even going to put some defenses here. Do level 4. And I suspect they'll go for the Philippines first before my little island, so I'm going to leave them for now. If the Philippines fall, however, then I will absolutely move them. I'm not really expecting a lot of naval expeditions from the Soviets or Chinese. They might try and bomb us, but I think that's probably about it. 39. I want better artillery. We also need to upgrade our... No, next year's ships. Right, and now that we've actually defeated these guys, I'm going to select you, I'm going to deselect That's my regular fleet. Well, no. I do still want you securing that, but I also want you securing this. And this. And this. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. San Francisco. You can be based out of there. Definitely going to need more... In fact, no. Better yet. Let's send you to Hawaii. We're not up against the Japanese. This is going to be fine. Alright. The 10 million march. All across the country, the regular protests against the policies of President Alf Landon have only grown in size, now regularly topping several million protesters. Today, more than 1 million marched through the streets of Washington, with similar numbers reported in at least 9 other locations. This is not even accounting for the smallest marches in the state capitals and the smallest cities, which still pulled in thousands of people each, with some topping hundreds of thousands. The protests come after a series of unpopular policy decisions by the administration, which the organisers claim undermine the very democratic fabric of the republic. Where previously the protesters demanded that the president distance himself from the more radical ideologies, they have now come to demand his immediate removal from office. More support's just gone down even further. Stop it! Representative criticizes the president. During a recent debate on tax reform, a representative launched into a long-winded speech about the many failings of the administration. That's nice, but we still dominate all aspects of politics, so good luck. Can't believe how close this war was to being over, like one province now with half the map. Yeah, I got greedy. Literally 6 bits of steel is what caused this. We should be able to pretty much starve China from any foreign imports. The only person they're really going to be trading with, British Raj and the Soviet Union. Meanwhile, how's the war against Italy going? Stalemate. As I'd kind of expected, had Italy managed to take down France that quickly, I would have been astonished. So now to win this war, I need to take out the Soviet Union and China. Not just that, but I need to attack Soviet Union through Siberia. That's going to be a very tall order. Right, I think we need to get some rubber processing, because right now I'm having to import my rubber. And I'm not convinced that that's going to stay open. Is there any penalty to building these right now? No, there isn't. So this is just like infrastructure, you can just get it done. Okay, where shall I put this? Let's go with Illinois. Yeah, Illinois has already got a lot of stuff. Iowa. Yeah, Iowa, nice and central. That can be my oil refinery. And also Missouri. We can only get 3 in each. And the Raj is going to join the USSR just to make you even happier. Yeah, I know. And we have a civil war coming in. I know. At least we're getting loads of manpower from somewhere. Oh, that's right. We changed to limited conscription. Right, because of focuses. That's why I'm getting my manpower. How on earth am I meant to get up to... Actually... Doesn't one of these change my No, that's limited intervention. Damn it. That gets rid of the stability, well, massively reduces the stability modifier, which is nice. The fact this is an offensive war really sucks. Mexican Soviet Republic is justifying. Are they? That's interesting. Aha! M3 Lees. Good. So we have got medium tanks which we can now start to produce. I would like to start researching soon mechanized to go with those medium tanks, but we can't actually do it just yet. And really don't have the industrial capacity for this. I haven't tried aquatic tanks yet, no. Viscount Frost, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Centre retires. Up to 8 centres going to the opposition. I think I'm slowly but surely... Well, I wouldn't say losing the Senate, but certainly losing my grip on them. The representatives, though, are like entirely loyal still. More civilian factories than God builds militaries. No. Because it's super inefficient. Once I get to change my war laws, then I'll be able to do that. Alright, so we've empowered the Hoak. Yeah, now I think it's time to bring in foreign support. This will rebuild my military. It's only stability penalty. How the hell am I meant to get war support? That makes fascism more palatable. Oh, god damn it, I can't even do war propaganda while I'm in an offensive war. I'm going to be stuck on civilian economy. Because even with 56% world tension, I'm at 1% war support. Ah. When my ruling party becomes fascist, then I can do it. We need to become fascist quickly. With some very disturbing reports coming in about the loyalty of the military and some state governments, we might want to look abroad for support. And also technology. It's 1940. Let's get the computing. Go away. Sinking some Soviet convoys. Actually, flipping hell, that's one thing I haven't checked for a long time. Add these to my reserve fleet. Poland returns Danzig. The Polish government has accepted a German proposal for the return of Danzig in exchange for military guarantees. A treaty has been drawn up assuring the Poles that the Germans will come to their aid in the event of any hostilities committed against them. Although the price has been high, once more entirely cutting off the Poles from the sea, it may well have been worth it in the light of the communist threat to the east. Oh yeah! This is the game where Germany really doesn't like either the Soviets or the UK. I really hope you go after the Soviets. You're rebuilding the High Seas Fleet. You're going after Britain. Poland. You actually allied... He didn't even get a guarantee from Germany. That doesn't seem to have been a very good deal there, Poland. %35% fascist. Right, so we just got the upgraded artillery. And it is 1940, so I'm going to upgrade it again. We are superior firepower after all. Let's get the bigger guns. Big guns. Alright, so I'm going to guess that we have too many light cruisers right now. Yes. So we're going to stop producing so many Brooklyns. We're going to produce one more from there. You can keep doing infinites. And then we're going to start laying down some more destroyers. And I might even start building submarines again. Are the destroyers being sent straight out? No. That's good. I'm really wondering if task forces in different fleets will still communicate with each other. So I could put all of the recon in this one fleet and then have the strike forces in a separate one. Does anyone know the answer to that? Yeah, I know, Poet, don't worry. Because at this rate, I'm going to run out of slots. Well, actually, there is something I can do. Which I think would make sense right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we're going to get 4, 5, 6. Where are you right now? You're there, you're there, you're there. So then this fleet is no longer going to be responsible for any of that. This is instead going to be the Atlantic Fleet's responsibility over here. So this is going to be the Atlantic group. And then this is going to be the Pacific. How am I not running out of fuel? Because I'm the United States of America, the largest fuel producer at this point in the world. I'm currently producing 42,000 barrels of fuel and using 3.4 thousand. Fuel is not an issue for us. Alright, so who's going to be the commander for the Atlantic? Because we've got Halsey at the moment in the Pacific. Atlantic, I'm not really expecting to come up against submarines. over all of this is wide ocean. So in fact, this should be Halsey. And then probably Nimitz over here. Because he's the blue water expert. Although Nimitz isn't an aviator. King is. We'll put Nimitz in charge. No, we're not. Halsey's going to stay in charge here, and Nimitz is going to be in the other one. Sorry, other way around. This is going to be Halsey. This is going to be Nimitz. Huzzah! Flying in! Thank you very much for the 4-month resubscription. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. See you, Mystery. Or we could put King in charge. I think King would actually be better. He's got the positioning. He's got the attack and defense. He doesn't have the fleet skill. Sorry, he doesn't have positioning. He has fleet coordination. We'll put King in charge of the Atlantic. Then Halsey in charge of the Pacific. At some point I'll need to bring in Nimitz probably, but not just yet. Alright, so this is another army in need of another infantry general. Mark Clark, maybe? Well, we've already got Omar Bradley. He's going to be, like, uber aggressive. The American generals are so aggressive. I'm used to the British where, like, these two stats are reversed. Hodges, infantry and panzers. Ooh, I'd like you to get some experience. Welcome. Rooties and Sad Brian, thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. We've still got the cavalry under development. Let's assign 4 more to your army. And then you are going to be in charge, kind of Mexico. So this is for a limited time only, because I will want the cavalry taking over down here. American logic is there's no need to defend yourself if your opponent's dead. Yeah, I know, hence the whole superior firepower thing. House hearings into presidential misconduct. A minor scandal originating in the White House has started to gain momentum. It's a witch hunt. Up to 40 representatives go to the opposition. Well, I still think that we are pretty safe. Even though the people hate us, the government loves us. So, modern politics. Okay, so the steelworks have become available. We're actually doing too much chromium right now. Right, because we just upgraded some of our chromium works. And we're going to have you deploying in Texas. 1 round. Go. Then we're going to grab whichever units those E3, new unit. And you are going to be that army. This is the Mexico Defense Force. Then any of these guys that train, I want to have training Mexico as well. Right, so how many troops does Mexico say that they need? You're 27. What if it was just 21 to get rid of the resistance? Seriously. I'm going to need a lot more cavalry. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You can have 20. The American army is going to do nothing for ages. Hey, Chief. Yeah, Mexico joined the Comintern, and China's in the Comintern. Alright, so we've got... where's it gone? Invite foreign support. Now we're going to send Lindbergh to Germany. For what is quite possibly the most useless bonus for America. Fuel usage reduction on fighters and heavy fighters. And he's a genius at it. The famous aviator has offered to go to Europe to investigate how Germany has rebuilt itself after the last war. This should give us valuable experience. Lindbergh has also indicated that he would be willing to join the government in a consulting role. Except for the air wing training experience gain. That, I guess, is like maybe useful. Yeah, I know I can change it down to gentle, but I'm going to be ruthless because I want their stuff. And eventually, when I can get myself off of bloody civilian government, civilian economy, then I will be able to take a lot more stuff from it. I'm talking rubbish because I'm not really thinking right now. Give me a second. It's 1940. 1940! That means new destroyers. What was I saying? Japan went democratic, which means the Japanese war against China never happened. China spent its time going after Communist China and the other warlords, defeated Communist China, then... Did China declare war on someone? Oh yeah, China declared war on Manchuria, which had split away from Japan, and while they were doing it, they joined the Comintern with the Soviet Union to take down Manchuria together. Then when I was attacking socialist Mexico, just before I took the freaking country, it's like literally one province away from their capitulation, they were invited to the Comintern. So we've got Britain, France, and Japan versus Italy, Romania, Bulgaria. Germany went monarchist. They've restored the Kaiser. They're probably going to be allied with Poland against the Soviet bloc. British Raj is going communist, or will be soon. New Zealand is going fascist. Italy stayed fascist, and is currently trying to kill the Balkans and also France. Spain went nationalist, so Spain's fascist. Britain went radical Democrat, and started declaring war on the Middle East. It's been kind of a crazy war. Korea has joined the Allies. Earlier today, the state of Japan and Korea issued a joint statement. The latter has now been formally granted member status of the Allies. So Korea has just joined them as well. A lot of this is going to hinge on who Germany goes after. Support the Finns. Winter War hasn't happened yet, that's a point.